فُرُوجَهُمْ. Say to the believing man that he should lower his gaze. Whenever any man looks at any woman, and if any blazing thought, if any unashamed thought comes to his mind, he should lower his gaze and guard his modesty. And once there was a man who was looking at a woman for a long time. I told him, brother, what you are doing, it is haram, it is prohibited. He told me that our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the first glance is forgiven, the second glance is prohibited. I have not completed half my glance. What did the Prophet mean when he said that the first glance is forgiven, the second glance is prohibited? It does not mean that you can look at a woman for 10 minutes without blinking and say that I have not completed my glance. It means that if you look at a woman unintentionally, do not continue looking at her in order to feast on her beauty. The next verse, Surah Nur, chapter number 24, verse number 31. قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَغْضُضْنَ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِنَّ وَيَحْفَظْنَ فُرُوجَهُنَّ وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا وَلْيَضْرِبَنَّ بِخُمُورِهِنَّ عَلَى جَيُوبِهِنَّ. O Prophet, say to the believing woman that she should lower her gaze and guard her modesty and display not her beauty except what is ordinary of, and tell her to draw her veil over her bosoms and display not her beauty except in front of their husbands, their fathers, their sons. And there is a big list of mehram, of close relatives who she cannot marry. In Islam, there are basically 6 criteria for hijab that are mentioned in the glorious Quran and the authentic hadith. The first is the extent for the man and for the woman. For the man, it is from the navel to the knee. And for the woman, it is the complete body should be covered. The only parts that can be seen are the face and the hands up to the wrist. The remaining 5 criteria are same for the man as well as for the woman. Second is that the clothes they wear, it should be loose. It should not be tight-fitting. It should not reveal the figure. Third, it should not be translucent or transparent. Fourth, it should not be so glamorous that it attracts the opposite sex. Fifth, it should not be that of the opposite sex. And sixth is that it should not resemble that of the unbelievers. These are basically 6 criteria for hijab that are mentioned in the glorious Quran and in the authentic hadith. And this does not consist of the complete hijab. You have hijab of the eyes, hijab the way you walk, hijab the way you talk, hijab the way you behave, hijab of the heart, hijab of the thoughts. This consists of the complete hijab. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Ahzab, chapter number 33, verse number 56, that يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن. O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters that when they go abroad to put on their cloak, so that they shall be recognized and it will prevent them from being molested. I would like to ask you a question, that if there are twin sisters who are walking along the streets of Mumbai, along Pedder Road, and both of them are equally beautiful. One is dressed in the hijab, that is the complete body covered, and the other is dressed in the mini skirts or shorts. And if there's a ruffian, if there's a hooligan who's waiting for a catch, who's waiting to tease a girl, I am asking the question, which girl will he tease? Will he tease the girl in the Islamic hijab, or will he tease the girl in the mini skirts or shorts? Which girl will he tease? But natural, the girl in the mini skirts or shorts. You invite, so he'll receive. Islam has prescribed hijab for the woman so that it prevents her from being molested. And after that, if any man rapes any woman, capital penalty, death penalty. Someone might say, death penalty, such a barbaric law in this 21st century. Islam is a barbaric religion. Islam is a ruthless religion. And if you ask this to many non-Muslims, that God forbid, if someone rapes your mother, if someone rapes your sister, And if you are made the judge and the rapist is brought in front of you, what punishment will you give him? And believe me, 100% will say that we will put him to death. Some will go to the extent, we will torture him to death. If someone rapes your mother, if someone rapes your sister, you want to put him to death, you want to torture him to death. If someone rapes someone else's mother, someone else's sister, you say death penalty is such a barbaric law. Why these double standards? USA has one of the most advanced countries of the world. It has the highest rate of rape. According to the FBI report, in the year 1990, every day, 1,756 rapes took place. And according to the US Department of Justice, 2,713 women were being raped every day in the year 1996. That means every 32 seconds, one woman is being raped. I am asking the question that if you implement the Islamic Sharia, that every woman should be dressed in the Islamic hijab, that is, the complete body should be covered. The only parts that can be seen are the face and the hands up to the wrist. And after that, if any man rapes any woman, capital penalty, death penalty. I am asking the question that if you implement the Islamic Sharia in USA, will the rate of rape, will it increase? Will it remain the same? Or will it decrease? But natural, it will decrease. You implement the Sharia and you get results. Therefore, the least rate of rape in any country in the world, it's in Saudi Arabia. You implement the Sharia and you get results. The Western civilization, in the name of women's liberalization, they are claiming to uplift the woman. They have actually degraded her to a status of concubines, mistresses, society butterflies, which are mere tools in the hands of pleasure seekers and sex marketers, which are hidden behind the colorful screen of art and culture. In the name of art and culture, they are selling their daughters, they are selling their mothers. We love our daughters, we love our mothers. If hijab subjugates the woman, then we love this subjugation, we love this oppression. In the name of art and culture, they are selling their daughters, they are selling their mothers. We love our daughters, we love our mothers. And what are they doing? Going back to the Babylonian civilization, to the Roman civilization. In the name of art, culture, fashion TV, modeling, what are they doing? Going back to the old ways.
Oh, people of the world.